friends, and family. Welcome. We're going to meet the dreamers tonight. We're going to do some serious dreaming. Oh, come on. Well, for some reason, our video isn't playing. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Awakening World. This is Scott, and we're having a little bit of a technical issue. So hopefully it's going to get resolved. Let's give this a try one more time.
What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Good evening, everybody. Are you ready to dream a beautiful new world? You know, that's what the awakening world is really all about. As you saw in the video, we're here to inspire and to inform. Now, we certainly are not putting our heads in the sand. We recognize that there's some really hard stuff going on in our world. And tonight, we're going to pray for peace. We're going to tune in. We're going to acknowledge the suffering that's going on in the world. But we're also going to dream, and we're going to dream of a beautiful new world. And we're also going to talk about very positive actions that the group of people are going to meet tonight are taking in the world. They are the dreamers. And I'm imagining most of you watching this show are dreamers in your own way. I want to welcome all of you who are in our Zoom room. Let us know where you are geographically. Really fun to see how really we are a global peace tribe. And I also want to acknowledge all the people watching on the 200 Facebook groups and pages and broadcast partners that are carrying our show. Welcome Conscious Awakening Network, Humanities Team, Humanities Rising, and all the other broadcast partners on Facebook, Ellen Steinfeld's YouTube channel, and our own YouTube channel. However you're watching us, welcome. And I want to invite you to join the Global Peace Tribe. It's really easy to do that. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com. That's like what's behind me right here, globalpeacetribe.com. And when you go there, this is what it's going to look like. You can see all about who we are, what we do, learn about our different shows, our offerings. Also, make sure that you sign up and get a free copy of Deborah's beautiful book about activating your soul tribe. And then click register for the new season. And that takes you to our registration page, and you will then be able to register, and you'll get the links to all of our Zoom rooms for the next 3 months. We do 2 or 3 shows every week, and every show is magnificent, special. We had an incredible show last Wednesday night, all about understanding gender equality. We had activists from Iran, Pakistan, and the United States really sharing about what we can do to create greater gender equality. And then this is the show you're watching right now, Meet the Dreamers. And we have so many wonderful presenters tonight that I'm really looking forward to introducing to our Global Peace Tribe. And it all is happening because of someone we adore. This is Piper Dellums. And Piper she's a force of nature is what she is. She is a powerful, passionate woman, totally dedicated to doing everything with love. Now, she's somebody who's worked in the trenches, helping people that have been abused. And she's worked with some of the hardest situations that we have in this world, people that have been severely traumatized, victimized, and she still does it with so much love. And she is an entrepreneur. She's a peace activist. She's quite the goddess. And most of all, she's my co-host for tonight's Awakening World. So thank you, Piper, for the many roles that you play in our awakening world.
Thank you, Scott. And I have to say, this room full of dreamers that you're about to meet, obviously including Scott, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I remembered that each and every one of these people has been instrumental in moving me forward along my journey of life. Each and every one of them is the reason that I have been able to maintain integrity, strength, courage to persevere. And we've all met on the road along the way. So this is healers healing healers. So I also want to embrace all of these incredible dreamers who have spoken life into me over the years and over the decades so that I could continue to dream. And I love each and every one of you. And thank you for saying yes. Thank you for saying yes.
I'm gonna remove myself for a moment so I can add free. There we go. There they all are. Look at all these dreamers. And we're going to hear from each and every one of these beautiful beings throughout the evening. They all are doing amazing things in the world, and really creating a powerful awakening world for us. And there's our whole audience. Welcome, everybody. I see a lot of
We're missing Geo. We're missing Geo, the dreamer.
Where's Geo? Geo doesn't have his camera on, so
the divine feminine.
Absolutely. There he is. All right.
I see Geo.
Well, I know we've got an amazing agenda. Piper, please introduce us to Grandmother Deborah Guerrero for our first opening prayer.
Yes, absolutely.
Grandmother needs to unmute.
Absolutely. Grandmother Uncle Deborah Guerrero is a survivor. She has fought in the military in the United States. She has been aiding and assisting Indian children and Indian women on the reservations and in the hospitals, doing work all around the world. She is a global Indigenous healer. She is my Indigenous elder. She is my sister. She is my heart. And she is going to bless us also with Grandmother Carolyn today with opening prayer and opening blessing. She comes with us with generational medicine. She brings the ancestors with her. And before us is an ancestor drum who she will introduce. And we love you, Grandmother Deborah. We thank you so much for being present. We love you, Grandmother Carolyn. We thank you so much for being present. Aho, God bless, and take it away.
Gunachi Shaho. I am honored and privileged to come to you this evening from Enumclaw, Washington. I'd like to introduce myself the way we do in our traditional ways. My name is Deborah.
Grandmother, we are having trouble hearing you.
My name is Deborah Joan Guerrero. My Tlingit name is Gunsik. I am Tlingit in Filipino on my father Roy Bell Guerrero's side, Snohomish, Cowlitz, Snoqualmie, French Canadian, Nez Perce, Irish and German on my beautiful mother Barbara Woodworth's side. I'm from the Eagle Brown Bear clan, Juneau, Alaska. My Tlingit name is Gunsik, which means last of the royal princesses. It was my grandmother Lillian Bells from Juneau, Alaska. My grandfather was Juan Guerrero from Cebu, Philippines. On my mother's side, my grandmother was Celia Woodworth from Shelton, Washington. My grandfather was Thomas Kahaley from Hawaii. I'd just like you to close your eyes. I'd like you to acknowledge the land where you were born and acknowledge the land where you live. I'd like you to know that my ancestors, the ancestors of all Indigenous First Nations people, occupied every inch of this land called the United States. We just celebrated Indigenous Peoples Day. We acknowledge all Indigenous people, all of our ancestors. We invite all of the ancestors from each and every one of you to come and join us on this beautiful journey, this dreamer's journey. We did answer the call. I'm so grateful that each and every one of you are here. Please close your eyes. I offer tobacco to Kaya's heartbeat. Kaya's a Coast Salish word, means grandmother. So this is grandmother's heartbeat. She does not belong to me. I am just the drum keeper. Yawanda nego, yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiane yo. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene yo. Yana wanda hiane no, yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiane yo. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene yo. Ya wanda ne ho, yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiane yo. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene yo. Ya wanda ne ho, yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiane yo. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene yo. Ya wanda ne ho, yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiane yo. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene yo. Yana wanda hiane no, yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiane yo. Yana wanda hiane no, ya hiana hene yo. Aho, Creator, we come to you humbly and with gratitude. We come to you, we ask you to bless each and every person that is here. We ask you to bless our families, our lives, our home places, our villages. Every life that our life touches, every life that has touched our life, that's who we ask you to bless this evening. I come to you listening to the sound of this sacred water, this rain that is pouring down to this earth that has been so dry. I ask you to continue to take care of us with this beautiful earth. I ask you to help with these 2 wars that are taking place on this planet. I'm asking from the deepest part of our hearts and our souls that people come together and that we do not have this horrendous violence in this world. Asking you for us peace-keeping people to be heard, to come to this new understanding of peace. We prayed for peace for so many years. Just like to continue to pray and to ask, because we will continue to ask until it is a peaceful planet. I'm just so sad for the violence and the death. And I'm lifting up all of those who have gone to these wars in the Ukraine. Our beautiful sister Allison, her son, who was just gone 4 days ago. I just learned that today, Creator, and I cry for this young man who volunteered to go there. We come to you just as you made us. We come to you just as we are this second. We may not think we are good enough. We may have grown up not thinking that we were worthy or good enough, but we are here in this sacred circle. We are surrounded by this love and by this one thought, this love. We come to you so graciously, so humbly, and so grateful. Thank you for Piper Dellums in my life. It's such a gift to have met this woman. And I'm so grateful for the life that she has led and for the gifts that she has shared with every single person. From the story that I heard from her, Creator, that changed her life. And she changes every single life as she tells that story and inspires. She touches, moves, and inspires, and she makes life happen. I'm so grateful for every single person in here and all of those that will continue to see this. And for all the beautiful people that were in our Zooms as we were organizing and creating this. Thank you, Creator, for every single person. My beautiful sister, Carolyn Hartness, I'm going to ask her to pray to you too, Creator. I'm so grateful that she just said yes today. She answered that call. I'm so grateful for my family, all of our families, our children, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren, whatever. Just come to you humbly. I'd like to sing an honor song to honor every single person.
Well,
I'd like to say that I have not served in the military. I'm a daughter of veterans, and I was surrounded by veterans growing up. And I do work in the world with women veterans now. And my sister Carolyn Hartness has joined me with this work. I also do work with murdered, missing Indigenous men, women, and people, children. I also do work with human trafficking survivors. I've been an Indian child welfare social worker for 23 years. And I am blessed and honored to sit in this circle with such incredibly beautiful people. Gunal Chish, thank you in the highest honor. I love you. Thank you. Carolyn?
Aho. Grandmother Carolyn, will you be blessing us as well?
Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. I really don't feel there's anything I could add to that incredible blessing and prayer that my beautiful sister gave us. I'm just really happy and excited and proud to be in a circle of people who are dreamers, who dream of a better life for all of us on the entire planet. I've spent a lot of my life traveling the world and working with Indigenous communities in different countries, and recognize that our situations are very similar, particularly for people of color all around the world. And, you know, the only cure is going to be love. That's all I see, is that if we can love each other and appreciate our differences, then we're all going to do the best we can as human beings on this planet. So again, I'm just extremely happy to be here. I'm living on the Suquamish Reservation, the people of the clear salt water. My English name is Carolyn Hartness. My medicine name is Eshemeshikake, Waxfar Woman. I'm the daughter of Virginia and the granddaughter of Einar and Olga from Norway. I'm the daughter of Stan, the granddaughter of Anna and William Hartness from Eastern Band Cherokees in North Carolina. And I have, in my young life, felt burdened by these two lines of ancestors, not quite understanding how to walk with them. But I now feel like I was put on this planet to walk in those worlds, united as a whole person who brings those ancestors forward in the best way. And really just happy to be here. So thank you.
Thank you, grandmother. I'm Scott.
Yeah, it's such an honor to have these women sharing. And I also love how they really acknowledge their ancestry. And that's one of the beautiful qualities. And may we all honor our ancestors, because they've all made tremendous sacrifices for us to have the freedom that we have today, the incredible abundance that we have today. And it's up to us to take that freedom and abundance and do the healing and do the work of healing our ancestral challenges. And so I honor that you do that. I want to welcome the people from the Twin Ray community coming in for our evening meditation. Every night, 7 nights a week at 6:30, we do a meditation. And of course, we also have the Awakening World on Saturday nights. We could have dovetailed them together. And we are delighted that in addition to Piper, we have one of our favorite people, Dr. Ivy Shadia, who is going to be joining us. And together they have something very special for tonight's evening meditation. So take it away, ladies.
Well, we are very grateful for this moment, for the serenity, the peace, the praying down of ancestry, the praying down of Creator, of God, of the angelic realm. And we thank you, Grandmother Deborah. We thank you for ushering in this peace. We thank you for this time with gratitude that we're able to rise like the sun through adversity, through the fires, through the storms, through the wind, and we're able to honor from the four directions of the earth, able to honor from dimension to dimension. We're able to honor all life that has left and all life that's coming forth, and all of us that are still here courageously moving forward. And we ask that we all hold that love, that we hold that courage, that we hold within us all of the grief of the mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers and siblings who have had to say a sudden goodbye to their loved ones, to their children, to their homelands, to their homes, to the very breath. And we call back in the breath of life that is our gift as we fight again for another exhalation and inhalation. We call in peace as a global tribe, as the dreamers. We hold the space for love, to raise the frequency when it's difficult, to raise the vibration when we're on our knees. We call for rooting in our Earth Mother. We call for grounding in our Earth Mother. We call for oneness amongst humanity. We call for oneness from the two-legged, oneness with the four-legged, oneness with the winged ones, oneness with the fin ones, oneness with the wood people, the trees, the forests, oneness with the water people, the ponds, the rivers, the oceans, the lakes, oneness with the rock people, the mountains, oneness with our ancestors, oneness with other dimension, oneness heart to heart, soul to soul with each and every one of you. Family. We are family in one vibration. And we are passing to our angelic sister who has been called from angelic realm to heal with music, with vibronic, with voice. She heals generations. She heals souls. This is Shadia, Dr. Ivy Hinton. Close your eyes. Deep. Root and restore. Thank you, Dr. Ivy. And as we stay with this extraordinary vibration of healing, before we get to Sister Auntie Liza, let's continue and move into our manifest, a project that Dr. Ivy and I have worked on together that will keep the meditation going and allow us to move forward with what has been downloaded, what we're hearing, what we're vibrating into the world at this time. So this is manifest.
Welcome to your sacred space. In your mind, deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring your awareness to your inner mind. Become aware of your thoughts as they float by, one by one, becoming greater than what and who you are. Awareness. Intention. The mind is a part of your invisible body. It is time to prepare your mind and your body for perfect peace and manifest. Close your eyes very gently. Place your hands on your lap with your palms facing up. to move beyond any fear or blockages to your ability to manifest. Relax. Breathe deeply and easily. And now, as you are training your mind and your body to relax and focus on the areas in your life that you desire to manifest. Worries, fear, and the stress are gone. You are feeling the power of your mind right now. Embrace the emotion of your intentions as if it has already happened. You are relaxed, confident, and at peace with yourself.
Wow. That is so powerful. Let me bring on Dr. Ivy. You know, of course, this artistry. I need to mute because just mute both of you for a moment. Yeah, there you go. It's Ivy. So I'm going to read some of the comments coming from our audience. So Susan B writes, "What a gift." Mannion writes, "Congratulations, Ivy and Piper." Carol Craig writes, "Wow," with many exclamation points. Lori writes, "That video is so beautiful, so powerful, breathtaking." Kathy writes, "That was fantastic. Beautiful music, spectacular visuals. Thank you." Eleanor Joy, who usually has many words to share, says, "Beyond words." Carol Craig is asking for the link. So if there is a link to that, let's pop it in the chat box, please. Lord Chamberlain writes, "That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Piper and Ivy." Kathleen writes, "Absolutely beautiful." And I want to acknowledge the use of I am affirmations in that video. I am affirmations are the most powerful way that we can really bring in whatever it is we want to empower within ourselves. I am love. I am acceptance. I am, what we want to be. So thank you for that powerful use of I am affirmations.
We just thank you, Dr. Ivy, for allowing the universe to be ever present in your medicine and your gift. It is otherworldly. It is healing generational trauma. It is healing generations. And it was an honor just for your significant breadth and width of godly, spiritual, ancestral energy and power to have called, even to ask if I could put any visuals, create anything to go with that majestic heavenly healing. And I'm so honored just to throw a little color and movement into your God gift. And I know that everyone who's viewing has been healed by her voice, by her music, by her sound vibronics down to the cellular. And I know that it has reached across nations, into homes and cities and countries, and into the heavenly realm itself. So thank you for saying yes to your medicine and your gift. This is a dreamer. God bless you. Bless you. We have another extraordinary sister. Oh my gosh, I love you so much, Ivy. We have an extraordinary sister, Liza, who I've been calling Lisa since we met. And it makes me laugh now because I'm like, oh, she's Liza Garza, not Lisa Garza. She was my sister. We met with Papa Jesus Gonzalez. We met at a powwow about 9 years ago, where we immediately knew that we were family and sisters. I was there holding sacred space for Indian schools. We were raising money for Indian schools. I was in recognition and embrace of my Blackfoot and Sac and Fox family and elders and nation. And together, we found a sisterhood and a bond and a strength and a courage. We are woman. This is an ancient soul whose gift and medicine pours through her music, her poetry, her heart, her art, her sun, her clothesline, her dance, and her presence. She is light in and on the earth. And I just have to do a shout out because she may not. You are going to hear some of the work from her new album, she calls it poetry. I call it prophetic word from every ancestral, generational, heavenly realm of truth to the streets, to the souls of humanity. And it is hopefully and willingly will be nominated for a Grammy. We need all of the support, and everyone, go out and get this album. Go out and get the work of Dr. Ivy. These are necessary medicine gifts of music and sound and poetry to heal nations, to heal your home. And so here, you will see her again later, but let me introduce to you my sister, my cousin, my family.
Peace. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much, Piper. Peace, family. I am so grateful to be here. I'm soaking all of this up. I spoke to Piper earlier before we were on the call. And Piper, you said something that just really, really lifted me. You were saying how important it is that healers have healers, right? That as people who are navigating this world, that we're also lifting each other up. And so I thank you and Dr. Ivy for that beautiful meditation. As that meditation was going in, her last sentence said, I am relaxed, I am confident, and I am at with myself. And I love that. And so I just want to invite everybody that's on the call right now, even if you're muted, to say that out loud to yourself so we can really embrace that. I am relaxed.
I am relaxed.
Confident, and I am at peace with myself.
I'm at peace.
I'm at peace with myself.
How powerful. How powerful. And so I embraced that tonight. I certainly needed that medicine, Dr. Ivy. I certainly needed that medicine. I am also having my own waves of emotions coming through over these last periods of time. And so I thank you for that affirmation. I want to share with you, I'm honored and I'm grateful to share with you the first what I'll call a prayer poem that you'll hear if you go and listen to this album. The title of my album is called The Lovers, and it is on all your streaming outlets wherever you listen to music. And my name is Liza Garza, and I pray that it is a benefit and healing to you in every way. I am calling from right now, just so you have some context. I am in my home in Atlanta, Georgia, which is also the land of the Cherokee and the Creek people as well. And I give thanks for my ancestors and for your presence and for the elders. And in and with the name of love, y'all, I'm going to share this poem with you. When the sky opens above us and when the earth sinks beneath us, when our lives are revealed to us with no vows as decorations, our consequences will be waiting. You will beg for that second you spent hesitating to return to you, to undo, redo, rewrite, rewind, re-love, realize. Life is fleeting. Life is leaving. With every second, every bounty is seeking, you find it. Every abundance is asking, you claim it. What more do you need than the earth laid out before you, than the sky held high above you, begging for you to blaze trails not even shooting stars could outshine? You are magical and amazingly wonderful, I swear by my Lord. You are worthy and written, a word is read, and you are given a passion, a purpose, a rhythm, a reason beckons you to take flight. A new and pure life awaits. I love that part. A new and pure life awaits in the decisions that you make, in the patience that you practice, in the rituals you make constant, in the evil you condemn, in the love you commune, in the violence that brings justice, or the justice that brings violence. Our Lord is sufficient. In every seemingly meaningless moment, significant, and how magnificent that this wonder is written in the laughter of the progeny after you, and in the cries of the ancestors before you. How could anyone ever convince you that you are here alone, without a home, when generations embrace you from every angle and angels are waiting for a reason to surround you, wishing and hoping your lips would move in motions that would remind us to the name of God, that would remind us to the grace of God. Let the rain come down and the vegetation give way, filling the earth with such a sweet and familiar fragrance. Fountains I swear I have bathed in, souls I'm certain I could name them if it wasn't for how beautiful they now appear. Their prior form could never compare. My testimony is that my Lord has always been there in my darkest hour of despair. And your testimony has been that your Lord has always been there in your darkest hour of despair. Yes. And our testimony is that our Lord in love and good and hope has always been there in our darkest hour of despair. Give thanks. Thank you.
I have to say, first we have to do this. Can we just, always give that energy to these beautiful poets, to these soulmates.
So
God,
I'm on gallery view. Everybody in gallery view, let's twinkle, let's snap, let's give love to that powerful poem, that powerful prayer. Powerful. Thank you.
so much beautiful imagery was coming up for me. Actually, every time you're present, the power of woman comes forth. And I want to remind us of what grandmother and Carolyn and Liza, I've been calling her Lisa for 15 years or something. What Liza, what we're also speaking, and we're speaking it in the silent places that we must remember as we're holding this space for women, for the Earth Mother. We have to remember that there are hundreds of thousands of red, brown, and black girls and women missing and exploited that no one is looking for, that no one knows their names. And if we can take a moment of not just silence, but intentional heart love of the drum, of the poem, of the vibration, of the sound, to send hope and comfort that some of our daughters, our sisters, will be brought home. Will be brought home. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Liza is going to come back in a little while. We're going to see her and meet her son. Liza, thank you so much. It's beautiful. And Pipper, I believe that next you and Lori are going to kind of give us a little bit of a history lesson about the Dreamers. We are running
Lori
pretty late.
and Laura.
Lori and Laura, thank you. So I'm going to bring them both up.
Laura.
Here's Laura. So tell us a little bit about Laura and tell us a little bit about Lori.
Oh, I don't see Lori there.
I'm looking for her.
Lori.
There she is. Got her. But Piper seems to have frozen. So okay, well, technology is a wonderful thing. So I'm going to come in for a moment. Piper, you're tending to freeze up. So whatever you can do to close other programs on your computer, because
I will do that. I have to figure that out because I keep freezing. So we've already met a number of our sisters. Well, now you're going to meet two more. I have known Lori, I want to say for 10 years, you know, for the length of our life because we're 15, but she's actually been my best friend.
Up and Piper froze up again. So I'm going to ask you, Lori, go ahead and share with us how this all began. Tell us a little bit. Piper, I'm going to let Lori tell the story.
Oh, she's back. There she is.
Yeah, but she keeps freezing. So let's let Lori tell the story and Piper use this time to maybe close programs so that we can get a better Piper experience.
You're also muted, Pip.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off and come back and try to close all these windows.
Okay, perfect. Lori, tell us the story of how the Dreamers got started.
So Piper has been my best friend for 50 something years. That's why I laughed, because she said we've known each other 10 years because we're only 15. And Piper had the great idea of starting Is Love. And with Is Love, I joined as the COO, and Laura will tell you that she then joined as well. In my role there, I just bring business, project management, all of that. And with Is Love, Piper was in, Laura, was it Costa Rica? She was in Costa Rica and met David and David Pham, and they talked about creating healing hotels. Their relationship is something that I've honestly, and I've known Piper my whole life, never really seen before. Just the way that they, that when you see them, they sink, and they both just realized that they were dreamers. And hence the start of the combination of the healing hotels and Is Love. And so we started, they came up with the dream Is Love. And that is where we have all of the dreamers that you all will meet today, because great dreams of great dreamers are always transcendent. And sometimes really only realists are the dreamers. And I think this world needs dreamers, and the world needs doers. And above all, the world needs dreamers who do. And so to all of the dreamers that are out there, don't ever stop or let the world's negativity disenchant you or your spirit. If you surround yourself with love, you have dreams, and you surround yourself with the right people, anything is possible.
Beautiful.
Laura?
Pepper, I know you're back, and we've got several videos. Which video do you want me to play? Did you want the message from David, or which video did you want me to play next?
Well, I wanted to sort of share the story of how the dreamers came to be. However, as you can see, the dreamers came to be along the road of 54 years of meeting angels on the road. Even the angel of free, I actually met by watching her on television before I ran off to Central America to even meet David and Geo to continue that dream. But the vision came through ancestral medicine. And the only way to be able to paint what those visions were and what the ancestors were telling me was to create sort of an AI version and change my voice around and play a number of characters. And the best way for me to show my medicine usually is through visual, through film. So when Lori and David and I came together, when the heavens said, this is your divine purpose and destiny, I had to unveil that message in the best way that I know how. So I sent you a little series of 3-minute videos that show how David Moon, Piper's son, and Lori Wind came together to create the dream. And the reason that you hear it that way is working with a shaman in the Amazon. David and I were told that we had many past lives together, that we were mother and son, that we were brother and sister, sun and moon. So we took that and I allowed that dream to unveil itself. And that's what it is that you're about to see. And then after you see that along the way, I can introduce you to the dreamers that have been out dreaming since they were born and probably many lifetimes before. So.
And Piper, you sent me 5 videos. I've downloaded them all.
Okay. It's the ones that say part 1, part 2, part 3. That's what you're showing now.
Okay, do you remember the name? Because it doesn't show it that way. It shows dreamer, who are the dreamers, angels and dreams, remember the ancestors, and the mission.
Start with the mission, then remember the ancestors, then angels and dreams.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, actually, that's. Oh. Sorry, Scott.
Yeah.
That is part 2. I don't know how to get it to you as part 1.
Yes, see, 5 just came in and it doesn't say which is which. So.
I know it's because I was trying to show it to you through the website, but that's okay. Why don't we just move forward with who are the dreamers and what is a dreamer? And we can skip that whole thing and I'll share that. We can share that with the world later through our websites.
Okay, here's who are the dreamers.
People are awakening to the call of the healing hotels. by dreamers, the call of the divine feminine, the call of oneness, of unity, of love. What does it mean to be a dreamer? Who are the dreamers? You are. We are. I am. Dreamers believe that love is love and that everything points to and is the divine. Dreamers believe that health and wellness, freedom and grace are your birthright. Dreamers know that thoughts and beliefs are the architects of your life. Dreamers are the hope of today and the hope of tomorrow. Dreamers hold the key to the promise of a better way, a better world, a better now, a better you, a better us. Dreamers hold the key to the purpose of our journey, this magnificent incarnation, this profound experience of being. Dreamers orchestrate the aria of humanity's salvation and chart the course of action to remedy the soul's discontent. We are the dreamers. We hold the key to open the doors of destiny, the prophetic awakening from karma to dharma. As the dreamers, we know that all of creation is one heart, one tear, one dance, one love, a collective oneness that interweaves our experiences and our wisdom for the purpose of healing and unifying the family of humanity and all of the earth's inhabitants back to the truth, back to authenticity, back to love, back to source. We are the dreamers, the ebb of seasons and the flow of forever, the rhythm and rhyme of life. With her broken guitar strings and perfect pitch, with her crooked paths and crooked smiles and wayward winds, with her blinding beauty and mosaics of shattered glass, broken, perfectly and stunningly broken, open humanity. The trees of fertility, the trees of life. We are broken branches, and broken branches make perfect nests. We bend and sway as trees in storm, but when we break, our branches become unity's fingers, interlocking as the hands of Creator. Open breath, open hands, open hearts, and open arms. Writing a million stories on the canvas of our existence. We are the Healing Hotels by DreamR, and our story has just begun. Come dream with us. Come, carve your name in the tree of life, because you matter.
That is a gorgeous, gorgeous video. Absolutely gorgeous. Your choice of images, all those beautiful faces. Oh my God, what beautiful faces, and the music. It's really quite magnificent. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to pull up the next video. And do you want to introduce it at all? Is there anything you want to say about Are You a Dreamer? You're muted, dear.
Thank you, Scott. You're so beautiful. The next video, the last video, was really just ensuring that everyone answered the question, are you a dreamer? Because that's what we're calling forth during this dispensation, the dreamers. And people were asking, what do you mean by a dreamer? So this little short one was, are you a dreamer? And all of the dreamers that you're about to meet are dreamers, as well as everyone watching and everyone that we hope to meet and globalize in the future.
Okay, here we go.
Look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I a dreamer? If you look deeply and you only see beauty, then yes, you are a dreamer. Dreamers are beautiful people, because the most beautiful people are those who have known defeat, known suffering and struggle, known loss, pain, failure, and have found their way out of the darkest depths. They radiate appreciation, spill sensitivity, gift others with their understanding of life. They are brimming with gratitude, with compassion, gentleness, and a deep, loving concern for others. Beautiful people do not just happen, but their beauty is blinding. You are a dreamer because you know love, self-love, the love of the Creator, and the love of others. Love is everything. Be in sweet wonder of this perfect truth, this only purpose. Wonder is our birthright. It comes easily in childhood, the feeling of watching dust mites dancing in sunlight, or climbing a tree to touch the sky, or catching fireflies, or falling asleep thinking about where the universe ends. If we are safe and nurtured enough to develop our capacity to wonder, we start to wonder about the people in the world, the people in our families, our communities, our lives, their thoughts and experiences, their pain and joy, their wants and needs. We begin to sense that they are to themselves as vast and complex as we are to ourselves. Their inner world as infinite as our own. In other words, we are seeing them as our equal. We are gaining information about how to love them. That is the way of the dreamer. Now look again into that mirror. Close your eyes and look inside of your heart. What do you see? You are a dreamer. Because dreamers know that the greatest epidemic plaguing our society is a lack of human compassion, a lack of unity. Dreamers see that there has been a dissolution of love. Dreamers know that we are the mirror as well as the face in it. We are tasting the taste of eternity this very moment, and this one, and this one. We are pain and what cures pain. We are the answer, and we are the question. We are the sweet cold water and the jar that pours. We are the soul of the world. There is no life. There are no beautiful women or men longing, only this ancient love circling the holy black stone of nothing and everything, where the lover is the loved, the horizon and everything within it. Love is the ultimate quiet gift for all of humanity and all of creation. Understanding is the offering of our heart, turning toward the intention to hear what is spoken and unspoken in another soul. It is the gentle touch which is blown by the breeze of love. In the midst of these moments now, we are all in need of understanding, of compassion, of love. So let us celebrate the gift of our very breath, for there are many without it. Let us celebrate the gift of love as we are free to choose it. And we, the dreamers, to all of you, the dreamers, we send you love. We send you unity. We bless you with dream. This is an open and sacred invitation for all of the beautiful people. The Healing Hotel by Dreamers is waiting for you. Come.
Oh, Ivy. Ah. Piper, that was amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Your voice is such a beautiful, beautiful voice. And the words and the way you weave together your words, your voice, and those incredible images of humanity. I want to read a few comments from because our audience is going nuts over this. And I want to include our beautiful audience. Eleanor Joy writes, Scott, I'm hugely grateful that you've brought the Dreamers into our community this evening. Absolutely stunning on all levels. What's mind-blowing is that it's not even a universe, it's a multiverse spreading out and out and out and inwards too. Don Drake writes, yes, dream of a world at peace. Mannion writes, Piper, your gift is courage. Grace writes, that was inspiring and beautiful. Thank you. And Omashar says, yes, Piper, your voice is a gift. Earlier, Omashar had said that I used to dream about that as a young child, wondering where does the universe end? Susan B. writes, these videos create a feeling of oneness. Absolutely. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, brothers and sisters. And I needed that today. I want you to meet the Dreamers because, as I said to Scott and Omashar, I was on the phone with Maureen and Gio. And today, those two healers, those two brothers and sisters spoke life back into me. And this is what we need. There is so much happening. I felt that I was slipping away, that I didn't have a purpose, and I was exhausted. So your words are like water to the seeds that they planted today, Scott, that you continue to plant and that all of this family continues to plant. So meet the Dreamers. You're all the Dreamers, but you're going to meet the extraordinary group of dreamers that are here today to share this love with each and every one of us. And it looks like first on our dreamer agenda, who really pulled me through this week, is Sister Grandmother Maureen Edwardson, and let her tell you about the work she does, which is IRT. Laura is one of her students, and Laura, I don't know if I froze before Laura got to introduce herself, but Laura has held my hand and walked with me and Lori through from healing retreats all over, working with the indigenous like Grandmother Deborah. She has healed with all of us for such a long period. She has given of herself selflessly and selflessly, consistently, as we build each and every company and business. There's not a heart as big as Laura's on the planet. And Laura and Maureen introduce IRT. God bless you both. And we thank you for being here. And let's all of us take this deep medicine and continue to heal ourselves and the world.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Piper. Ah, is everyone feeling it? Feeling it? Feeling.
Absolutely amazing. What an evening.
Wow. I am in awe. And that is the place of oneness where we can be in awe. And I'm so in awe of Laura Watkins, who has, before she even met me, decided that she resonated so completely with inner resonance technologies. And she's in process now of her practicum to be an official IRTer. Cheryl Thompson is also on the call, but she's in the Facebook group and other members of our community. So IRT, what is that? Bruce Lipton talks about IRT as a fast track to our higher consciousness and to peace and to the oneness and the heart within. And he loves the acronym IRT because that is what he reminds him of the New York subway system, interurban rapid transit. So IRT is a fast track, and it's so gentle and so non-invasive that allows us an easy and gentle and profound way back into our hearts, free and clear of all of the messiness that we accumulate and don't know how to extricate ourselves from. So inner resonance technologies is, I'm not going to say very much about it because you can go to my website, maureenedwardson.com, and read all about it there. I just want to keep the feeling and the vibration of this incredible heart oneness and awe. And I am so in awe to find myself in the midst of so many gifted people here in the spirit of love and oneness, and bringing people back into that remembrance of who we are together. So I invite you to be present with your breath and just breathing in all of this beauty, all of this grace, all of this love, all of this oneness. Breathing in and out with awareness of your heart. And breathing in the love. Our infinite nature is love. And breathing out the peace. And breathing in love right to the center, the core of your heart. And breathing that love out as peace. We have that center of our hearts that are part of and one with all that is. So as we remember who we are through our breath, breathing in the infinite nature that we are part of and one with through breathing in and out of our heart center. Just give thanks for that. Feel that appreciation, feel that awe of remembering that you are spirit, having a physical experience. And we are magnificent beyond measure. We have magic within. And we have all of the good grandfathers and the good grandmothers, all of the spirit animals, all of our angels and our spiritual team invoked over and over and over again here in this blessing of this evening together here right now. So just allowing ourselves to say yes and thank you to our greater selves and the all of everything that is. And from this place of remembering who we are, breathing life into our bodies, being present with our bodies. Because what we're doing right now, we're going through a very magical formula of questions that are all designed to say yes to your greater self and all the magic that lies within that catalyzes that part of you that knows the presence of peace here now. So, Laura, we will share a little bit as we go through this. Thank you for asking. So, breathing with awareness of your body and just noticing where your body touches the world around you. I'm surrounded by this blessing blanket from my local First Nations group here in Vancouver, Canada, on the Semiahmoo Indigenous territory, where Chief Phil Lane also is my neighbor. So many blessings. In a little town called White Rock by the sea. And so breathing in our environment, breathing in our body, and remembering that the body is a magical machine. It's a quantum supercomputer. That's big news in some circles. The body is an instant manifester. Your body is an instant activator. Your body is an instant responder to everything that's in your field. Like Bruce Lipton says, we're all out of our minds because our mind is in a field all around us. And that's what goes, takes us out. So what we're hearing tonight and what we're including tonight is all of everything that is. And we are choosing to switch on all of our full receptivity for our greater good here, because our body knows what to do. It's got all the programs. It's acting out everything in the field all the time. So let's just switch on our full receptivity for our greater good here tonight. So let's just do it together. And I'm going to count to 3. And then let's just say, switch on, body, okay? Big, grand, multiversal choir is all here present and accounted for. 1, 2, 3. Switch on, body.
Body.
Yay! Good one. Thank you. And so now we're plugged into our greater source. We switched on our miracle machine, our quantum supercomputer. Wow. What we're traveling in is absolutely magnificent here. People have healed broken bones in 10 minutes doing this protocol. That's who we are, all of us. So here we are. And so now, guess what? We are at the command center. Unified field science tells us that we are the commanders of our personal universe. Hasn't quite felt like that quite yet. So let's just play. Let's play in that field of commanding. And the words that I use as a bridge language are words that I know Scott loves and all of us love. I am choosing. I am choosing peace. I am choosing love. And I am choosing to allow anything and everything unlike love, unlike peace. As Rumi said, do not seek love. Do not seek peace. Seek to clear and unblock and eliminate anything that's in the way of love. So here we are, allowing the part of us that knows how, the freedom to go and neutralize all those signals in our field. So there's nothing left but for us to just be at peace. Feel happy, feel joyful, feel happy for no reason. And resonate that field of frequencies that always entrains up. Always, always. So here we are at the doorway to everything. As we allow the part of us that knows how, the freedom to neutralize, to let go, to free up all of the old information and patterns of energy in our field that no longer serves any useful positive purpose, except to keep the illusion of separation happening in ourselves and our world. And as we are the cell, a cell in the body of all of creation, we have the power. We have the power here now. And this is all about allowing. This is the divine feminine principle. Because the conscious mind, 5%, let's activate all of who we are and allow those background, magnificent, quantum, superconscious realms of spirit permission to play in that field beyond time. There is no time. So let's just breathe in that timeless field right now, just breathing in and out of your heart center, breathing in love, and just breathing out peace. And guess what? Everything that's unlike love, unlike peace, automatically dissolves. What a concept. And especially as we choose it here now, that's an important piece. You've heard of the power of intention, the power of choice. I am peace. I am love. That's the next level of potential. So breathing in and out of our heart centers and allowing anything and everything that no longer is relevant or useful, serving any positive purpose on all levels of who you are. Permission to shift and clear anything that's been interrupting and interfering with us unnecessarily physically. The body acts it out. Emotionally, heck yeah. Mentally, spiritually, often financially, always relationships. Everything is relationship. Everything's entangled. We just want to smooth out the tangled parts. And that's happening right now as we breathe together. It's already happening. So just allow yourself to feel it, to be that, breathing in love and breathing out peace. And along the way, guess what? Everything is here now. Did I say that? Yes. In the oneness, it's all here now. In our quantum reality of the superconscious that we're allowing and choosing for that ease and grace with utmost safety and appropriateness for you and all concerned at all times. These are all agreements that we make. And are you choosing to allow effortless grace for instant and permanent shift of what's ready at this time that's no longer relevant or useful? Would that be okay? Yes. And are you allowing the part of you that's open to something different being possible in a different way than what we've been conditioned to and programmed for to be in charge? Yes, absolutely. And are you also choosing to allow the part of you that is ready to fully step in to your greatest, grandest self, that is love, that is peace, that has gifts to share passionately on purpose in the world, abundantly, in full health and wholeness? Yes, we are love. We are peace. I am love. I am peace. I am whole. I am one with you. You are another me. And so now we want to expand this into all of the memory fields, your whole life, every microsecond, going back to when you popped into the world, all the time you swam around, right to conception and beyond, all the ancestral field that's in our DNA and also in a field, all the soul memory, all the memory of our whole history of our planet. We're breathing each other in. Molecules of holographic memory of the whole history of the planet. We are one physically by breathing. And we include the galactic field and that greater cosmic field that is love, that is wholeness, that is only the oneness. There is no separation holding us as we wake up to remember and be that.
Maureen, thank you so much for this remembrance. We have to move on, and we want you to know this practice is so profound. And when you go to her website, you're able to continue in this practice, learn about it, and train.
Thank you, Piper. And
Resonance Technologies.
I would invite everybody into 3 deeper breaths right now, just to anchor this feeling and this chemistry.
Yes.
Are you up for that? Do you have time for that?
Yes, we have 5 other healers that we need to really get to. So let's do that anchoring breath, and then let's move on and meet the rest of the dreamers. We're so grateful for this. It's been so beautiful.
Thank you. So just 3 breaths, putting your hands on your heart, breathing in and touching. Breathing in and touching. And breathing out, letting go. And one more time, breathing in and touching. And breathing out, letting go. Beautiful. Thank you all so much from your hearts. Sorry if we got into the timeless zone.
That's all right. And I do want to let people know what they can learn more about Maureen. And Maureen has been on the show before. We love Maureen. She was even at our retreat, the Global Peace Tribe retreat. Her website is her name, MaureenEdwardson.com, MaureenEdwardson.com. And I do want to let people know that she offers a beautiful free 33-minute exploration. So if you're interested in directly working and connecting with her, go to MaureenEdwardson.com, click right here, which says book your free 33-minute experience. It's very generous of you, Maureen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maureen.
Always.
Thank you for being such a beautiful dreamer and rooting all of these dreamers together, not just today, but continuously. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is there time for honoring Piper?
Yes, there is always time to honor Piper.
I see she's trying to squeak out of this. She's trying to squeak out.
I just want to, yes, thank you, Maureen.
It's okay. It's
honor
okay,
everybody else. Okay.
Piper, we're going to have time for everything. So this is
so important because, I am so honored to be on the core team of the Visionaries International group that seeks out exceptional people doing exceptional work on the planet. And so it is my very great honor and very great joy as a member of the International Visioneers that's based actually here in Vancouver. And Scott, you also have an award from the Visioneers. So Piper's coming into good collaborative partnership with everyone here. And here's the award. And so I'm just going to put up on my screen a place where I can actually read the small print.
I can go ahead and read it, Maureen. It's the Visionaries International Network.
It's okay. I have it right here. And so it's right here. And so as a visionary myself, I celebrate the outstanding contribution for the Visionaries International Network of Piper Dellums with a Lifetime Achievement Award as a visionary leader. And this is a very, very esteemed award. And I'll put up the link to her page on the website so you can see who else she stands with. Progress in the evolution of the human condition is now and has always been dependent on the inspiration and example of those among us who choose to lead. This award recognizes, honors, and applauds the extraordinary contribution of those leaders among us who step out of the norm, often in the face of adversity, to create, invent, and promote new ways of being and new solutions across the wide array of human activities. In this way, they add to humanity's reservoir of human goodness. Such visionary leaders are the best expression of human nobility, whose courage to persevere lights the way for others to follow. This award is a testament to their magnificent achievement. And so it's with great pride, great honor, and great delight that I honor you on behalf of the Visioneers here today, Piper.
Thank you, Maureen. I love you so much. And so everyone knows, thank you. Thank you. That is so precious. Maureen has guided through her IRT practice a lot of this work. Her practice has enabled my vision to be that much broader, that much wider. So thank you, Maureen. And thank you to all the dreamers and all the visioneers and all who voted. And I'm really grateful and I'm really honored and a little bit embarrassed. But thank you.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't sneak out of this one. So I'm just putting in the chat the link to your page of honor and your full, almost your full biography. It takes a long, long space. So have a look.
Thank you, Mama Maureen. Everyone who has access to find Maureen online and to be a part of her practice and the practice of Laura, because Laura, is her protege. This is a powerful, powerful practice. And so I just want to thank her again. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for the work that you do in the world and the way that you have continued to heal the world around the world and to be the visionary leader and the IRT resonance leader for healers all over the world. You keep us going. So thank you. Thank you for that. Hi, beauteous girl down there. Hi, Miss Laura Bora. We didn't get to hear your voice. Do you just want to give we want to hear from you. Do you want to give a few words about this practice, this study? And
yes. Hi. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you for, welcoming me, and also to say that I am a dreamer, and I have been a dreamer since I can remember. And it only came to fruition after I met you and had an experience where I was connected in a way that was incredibly profound, and the oneness took over me, and I was connected to everyone and everything in the Great Spirit. And ever since that moment, I knew that I would never be the same. And I wanted to help heal humanity in whatever way I could. Hence, me working with Piper and Lori with the healing hotels, with Islove retreats, and also with Maureen with the IRT. I am extremely honored and incredibly grateful to be a practitioner of IRT in training, and look forward to doing great things with that and continue to work with Piper and Lori and the whole Dreamer team. Thank you so much.
thank you, Laura. We love you, Laura.
Love you too.
Oh, so that was good. I just really wanted to see her face and hear her voice. And so who is on our agenda? I think what's next it's Gio, isn't it? I have to say, is that correct? It's Gio?
It is Gio.
And I have to say about Maureen and Gio, maybe they're in Canada. You guys, please understand that for them, it's like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. So Gio and Maureen, thank you. Gio, I thank you. Okay, everyone's going to fall deeply in love with this man. I met Gio in Costa Rica, working with the shaman, Taito Manito Chindoy Arrhythmia. Gio is not only one of the greatest breathwork practitioners in the world, but Gio gives the breath of life to everyone he touches. And I just have to say thank you, Gio, for today. You breathe life back into me. It was such an honor having you in my home, in my temple, in my heart. You are my brother. And his practice, this breathwork practice, is a practice that is utilized not only that he'll let you know, but even in lieu of plant medicines and indigenous medicines that oftentimes we utilize, for opening in other dimensions. He's able to transcend and do this through breathwork practice, heal body, mind, spirit, and soul. So God bless you, brother, for staying up, for being with us. And everyone, please welcome your
I think Piper froze for me, but just wanted
She rose in a beautiful, with her arms outstretched, but it's all you right now.
Yeah, super humbled and super grateful for Piper for our paths crossing, and just our friendship, and some of the opportunities and the ability to collaborate and work together. Um, so where do you want me to go with this, Piper? You want me to talk a little about myself, a little about elemental rhythm? You want me to just...
Yes, I want you to talk about yourself, elemental rhythm. I want to make sure people know about your practice, and maybe you can lead us through a short breath work practice since we're in this.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know, I found breath work as I was going through a transformation of my own life. Long story short, you know, I grew up thinking net worth and self-worth were, you know, the same thing, and I had to be successful to kind of be somebody and to really value myself. And you know, sort of once I had that realization, I started looking inward for answers. And one of the tools that helped me the most was breath work. My initial teacher was a guy named Wim Hof. Some of you may have heard of him. He's from the Netherlands and has done all these incredible feats of, you know, pushing the limits of his mind and body. The one thing that he shares that was really inspiring to me is that anyone can do these kind of things. But what's important is you have to believe, you know, first, and believe in yourself. And breathwork helped me to find clarity, helped me to shut down the limiting beliefs in my mind so I can have access to my heart, so I can listen to my intuition and I can follow that. And it's been a guiding force for me. And so, you know, as I started breathing and breathwork, it's like a blanket term. It means so many things. The ancient yogis, you know, this is nothing new. I didn't discover breath work. I didn't make it up. I just found some different processes and practices that, different breathing techniques that I found were very useful for me and helped me to have emotional releases, insights, clarity, creativity, and access to this inner voice. And so as I was having these deeper experiences, and breath work can be used to just change your state. So anything from moving yourself from an anxious state or a nervous state or high energy state into a grounded and really settled and present state, and vice versa. If you're kind of stuck in a fight or flight or freeze mode, breathing can help break you out of that as well. And all the way on to these full, deeper journeys that can almost be like, you know, a plant medicine ceremony where people can have these deep breakthroughs and spontaneous healing experiences. And we've seen many anecdotal experiences where people have transformed in a single session, and it's not always the case. But the important thing is that it's possible. You know, if it can happen once for someone, it can happen once for anyone. So I guess we can just jump right into it. And the best thing, if you want to find out more about me, is you can just connect with me online on Instagram or at elementalrhythm.com. We have a lot of free breathwork experiences there where we teach people how to breathe better, and use breathwork as a guide to go inward as well. And you know, the few things that are really important for breathing before we get into the breath work is most of the time you want to breathe in through your nose, into your belly, and like slow your breathing down. Some practices, they may increase the breathing rate or manipulate the breath to achieve an outcome. But for today, we're just going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to breathe out through our nose. And I want you, as we get into it, to just breathe deeply into your belly, up into your chest, and you can exhale through your nose as well, or exhale through your mouth. It's going to be really simple. I invite everyone to get comfortable. I'm going to play some music and I guide you through the breath. And the most important thing to remember is that you're in control at all times. Please don't do this if you're driving or if you're anywhere where, you know, getting a little lightheaded might not be safe. But we're just going to do a short 5 or 6 minute breathing and move into a little bit of a guided meditation to move us into the space of gratitude. Does that sound good to everyone? All right. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to use the rhythm of the music. It's going to help to guide. It's going to help to guide the experience. Okay, so it's elemental rhythm. So we use the elements of breathing techniques and the rhythm of the music. So just follow along. And we're just going to start just closing our eyes. I just invite you all to just think of one thing you're grateful for. And also just to set an intention. Maybe it might be a word, maybe it might be for peace or harmony, something that you want within yourself or that you want for the world. And I'm going to play the music and I'm going to guide you. So just try your best to follow along. Remember, If at any point it feels challenging or difficult, just do your own thing and stop listening to my guidance. Can everyone hear my voice okay with the music? Just thumbs up if you can. Perfect. So you're going to start with a slow, deep breath in. So breathing in as deeply and as slowly as you can into your belly, up into your chest. When we exhale, you can just relax your shoulders, relax any tension in your face or at the top of your head. And again, another slow, deep breath all the way. And imagine you're breathing right through the bottom of your feet, right through the top of your head. And as you exhale, just slowly exhale.
We are everything and nothing.
So we start a rhythmic breathing for a count, an in count of 4 and an exhale of 4. Okay, so just follow my lead here. Here we go. So in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In and out. 2, 3, 4.
There is no separation.
So following your awareness inward as you inhale, as you feel the air moving in through your nose, deep into your belly, up into your chest, and exhaling. Keep that rhythm going. In and out. 2, 3, 4. You may start to feel the energy flowing in your body as you inhale, as you exhale, just activating your energy body. And breathing in and out. As you start to breathe rhythmically, our brainwaves start to change. The default mode network, the ego resides. The logical brain starts to settle down, quiet down. It allows us to start to listen into the intelligence of our heart, of our emotional body. Just keep that breath going again. In and out. Breathing with the rhythm of the music, just letting go of the mind. That's it. You're doing great, everyone. In and out. Deep breaths in through your nose, deep into the belly, up into the chest. Feel the ribcage expand as you let go. Remember to relax your shoulders. And start to bring your awareness into your heart area as you continue this breath pattern. Just imagine breathing into your heart. Just connecting with the breath of life, the chi, the prana, the life force energy, that same living force that flows through every living thing in the entire universe. That which gives us life. Okay, I'm going to make a slight change here to the breathing pattern. So we're just going to extend our exhale. So we're going to double the exhale. So here we go. So in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, extend the exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As we extend our exhales, it sends a signal to relax, to slow the heart rate down, to ground us, to quiet the mind. So again, deep breath in. Just slowly exhale, extending that exhale longer than your inhale. Relaxing your body, any tension you may feel. In, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're almost there, we're almost at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna invite you to take a deep breath all the way in. We're gonna hold it just for a few seconds. So deep inhale. Just feel the energy rising up. Your spine to your crown. And you're gonna exhale. We're just gonna slowly exhale and just relax your body.
We breathe as one. Our hearts beat as one. And we move as one.
So just keeping your eyes closed, bring your awareness back to your breath, and keeping it there. Just going into a nice, slow, relaxed breathing pattern that feels very comfortable to you. And I invite you to think of or remember a moment in your life when you felt an immense amount of gratitude. Think of a moment. Could have been the birth of a child, something someone did for you, a good friend, something you accomplished. Allow yourself to go to that moment as if it is happening right now. As you take a slow, deep breath in, bring your awareness to the colors, the sounds, the smells. Where are you? Who is there with you? In this moment of gratitude. I invite you to bring your awareness to what that feeling of gratitude feels like in your body. And slowly bring that feeling up to the center of your chest. And then your next inhalation, breathe in the feeling of gratitude into your heart, allowing it to expand through every cell in your body, like a wave, like this warm wave crashing all over you. Again, taking a deep breath in. I invite you to visualize a younger version of yourself, maybe from this morning, maybe from when you were a young child or a challenging moment. And go to that version of you and stare directly into your own eyes. And share this feeling of gratitude with yourself. Holding space for yourself. What can you give yourself in this moment that you needed then? And breathe that in. Connecting. As we feel this connection deep into ourselves, the cliche and the truth is, to heal the world, it starts within each and every one of us. And so I invite you, as we close out this visualization, to stare into your own eyes, this version of you, as it stares back, connecting your heart to your heart, and say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being you, for being different, special, all of the ups and downs and lessons and growth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not giving up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being hard on myself, for hurting myself and others at times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And again, with the deep breath into your heart, just feeling each statement. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. We all make mistakes. I forgive you. You're only human. Again, taking a deep breath in, staring into your own eyes. I love you. I love you for who you are, for being different and unique and special and so perfect in your own way. I love you. As you feel these words, these intentions, these prayers, these mantras moving through your own heart to your own heart, I invite you now to take a breath in, to visualize a dream, to dream a dream that's a reflection of yourself in your wildest dream, that connects with every single human being. There's also a dreamer. We can have this shared dream where we can all dream a dream together. It's rooted in love and gratitude and peace and unity. And before you visualize what that looks like, I really want you to focus your awareness on what that feels like. What does that feel like to live in a world with a shared dream and vision? And if you can hold that vibration in your heart, other people will feel it. So take a couple more deep breaths in, just feeling that feeling. And I just want to share my deepest gratitude for this whole team, this community, for everyone who's here tonight, who's listening, and the gratitude for what is yet to come as we are planting seeds and birthing this continual evolution that's taking place right now, this transition that we're going through, that we're all feeling so deeply. And I'm just happy to be here at this time. And I question sometimes why I chose to be here, but I know in my heart why I also chose to be here. So thank you, Piper.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gio. I want to let people know how they can connect to him. He's got a beautiful website. It's elementalrhythm.com. Elementalrhythm.com, where we learn how to change our breath by changing, how we learn how to change our life by changing our breath. And I also see that you can learn how to be a breathwork facilitator, and you can also take his free breathwork course. So there's a lot going on at elementalrhythm.com. And I want to say, Gio, when you asked at the very end to imagine what it's like to live in a community with shared vision, I experienced that with every Awakening World show, because every show are people like you and Piper and Maureen and Carissa and really everybody here, because we all do have a common dream for a beautiful awakened world. And so just want to suggest we really just remember that, hey, here we are. We all do have that common dream for a world of peace, a world of oneness, a world of unity. And I'm grateful for all the dreamers in the audience and all the dreamers that are our presenters tonight. And thank you again, Gio, for the beautiful breath work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you,
I
Piper.
just have to say, to go from Maureen to Gio, my body is vibrating so hard. I mean, I'm literally I'm vibrating. I had to kind of stop. I was like, am I having like a heart attack, knee attack, arm attack? And I was like, oh, I'm in high vibration. That's so amazing. I am so in love with you two. Thank you. Thank you, Gio.
There's a lot of comments coming in too, Gio. I'm not going to read them now, but there's about a dozen comments that have come.
Well, read some of them. Read some of them, Scott.
All right, I'll read a few. Linda McCabe writes, this was a truly blessed experience. Eleanor Joy writes, during the extended out-breath, suddenly an electric shock flashed through my body from the crown to the root. It almost shook me off the couch. Omashar writes, Gio, truly deepening and connecting and real. Thank you. Laura writes, thank you so much, Gio. Your voice is so soothing and healing, right? I had the same experience, Laura. Your breath work is fabulous. I went deep into self-love and peace. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Gio. Excellent delivery with your visualization. Terrific. These are all comments. So thank you. And for every person who writes something, there's 10 people who had an experience out there in Facebook land that, you know, we don't have a chance to hear from. So really appreciating you, Gio. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Wow.
All right, and the hits just keep on coming.
They keep on coming because the dreamers were brought together. I think, but when we were, before we agreed somewhere in another lifetime from the heavenly realm, from the stars, to say, we'll see you again, sister, brother, meet you on the planet for this time. And one such sister is my sister, Caressa, who, by the way, Scott has been trying to get on this show forever. So here you are, and we thank you. And we've been watching, you know, Caressa doing these world platforms with every sacred moon, with every, and on Gaia. And I just have to quickly tell you about my sister Caressa, who is going to take us through another magnificent healing, which feeds perfectly off of each of the expansions and openings. And Caressa will tell about the work that she does. But I just have to say, I met Caressa when we both lived in Beverly Hills. I think it was about 15 years ago now, Caressa, about 15 years ago now, on a rainy day, on a beautiful rainy day, where I was in a state of letting go, in a traumatic state of being. And I was feeling like I didn't want to be on the planet anymore. And I was sitting in my car. I got out of my car in the middle of nowhere and sat on the curb, holding pills in my hand. I'll be transparent, ready to take my life. And suddenly a dog ran up, a golden retriever, and jumped on me. And her name was Amber. And Caressa didn't know why her dog, her life, her love was pulling her in the direction of where I was. And Caressa and that dog saved my life that day. And I was a stranger, and she got into my car with me, and she spoke me back to life for hours. She just wouldn't leave my side, and she stayed loving me back to life nonstop. And she checked on me almost every day for a year. And this is my sister, and she is a healer around the world. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that God put you on my path, and you have been blessing me with life ever since. So to all of the dreamers in the world, please meet Sister Goddess, Angel, Sound Bath Healer, Caressa Ayers.
Oh, Piper, I'm in tears of gratitude, tears in remembering that moment. Here's Amber, who is with me, who has passed 2 years ago, but with me and all of us now, and every sound healing event I do. And I just have so much gratitude for still being on this journey together. And especially now in such a way where we're just deepening in heart connection and purpose and our missions, and just walking in a beautiful way in life to being of greatest service. And and I thank you. And I'm so grateful to all the brothers and sisters here tonight who are gathered. And I guess I'm feeling a little emotional after you sharing such sentiment. What would where should I begin? I am a holistic energy medicine practitioner, specifically practicing Jin Shinjitsu, sound healing. I'm a conscious alignment facilitator. I founded iFlow Studio well over a decade ago, and that is focusing on Jin Shinjitsu and sound healing. And Jinshin Jitsu translates to the art of the creator through man of compassion. And it's a healing art that helps you to truly know thyself, helps you to learn and remember how we can harmonize this beautiful vessel, this instrument that we are on the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual levels in order to be a light in this world, in order to remember our truth, our authenticity, and allow this life force energy, the divine expression of creator, to flow through this vessel as a unique expression on this planet. And since childhood, I have felt called to be of service, especially in these times of great transformation. And speaking of transformation, I am in New Mexico at the moment, and I'm sitting in a hotel lobby. So if you hear a little background noise, I'm sorry about that. But I'm here for the Ring of Fire solar eclipse today, and I sat up on the top of a mountain in the most beautiful place. I just felt guided there and watched for 3 hours this beautiful cosmic occurrence, really thinking about the alignment and the harmony of how the cosmos just is in flow naturally, and how the cosmos runs through us, and how we are in harmony with the rhythms of nature and harmony with all that are around us, humanity, all life that is. But to be able to find that harmony within, first to really tune this instrument to be an instrument of this great expression, so that my business is called I Flow Studio, how to be in flow within ourselves so that we can be in flow with the relationships of those around us, and to be in flow with these ever changing energies and experiences and moments that we have in our life that are continuing to become more and more interesting on two ends of the spectrum here. So I am inspired to be an instrument of inspiration to help facilitate multidimensional perspectives so that we can navigate these times, so that we can remember the light that we are, to remember that we have gifts and capabilities. And it's time for us to even more so step into the magnificence of who we are, to hold this space, to be a resonance together, to bring about this greater transformation that is upon us. And truly, any times that we have been in places of maybe experiencing trauma, whether it be mental, emotional, or physical, in those moments, that's when this mind and heart's connection splits, creates a discordance. So it's about bringing that mind and that heart back into this harmonious state, because our brain is one of the most powerful neurotransmitters on the planet, and our heart and the heart coherence and the resonance of our heart, connecting that mind and that heart together, becomes one of the most powerful navigation tools, creation tools. And we step even greater into this conscious alignment, this knowing, this wisdom, this remembrance of who we are. And while in Los Angeles, I not only have been focused on the healing and wellness, actually since childhood, due to the upbringing of my mother, with natural means, herbs and vitamins and natural doctors. But I also worked in recording studios for a while, and I just keep asking, where do I need to be of greatest service, and what is my next step? And for the last 8 years, that really morphed in more so to healing with sound and light, and learning how to integrate this light that is flowing through us, this breath, this life force, chi, ki, prana, whatever you want to call it, how to open the vessel up from areas that are blocked on the mental, physical, or emotional level, so that that life force, which is a filter, also can run through us in a way that is in greatest alignment and of greatest ability to step into the magnificence of who we are.
Ooh.
And
You know what, Carissa?
yeah,
We have a video
yes,
of you with everything she just said. I know if we all do this, we just want it. Who wants to step into the magnificence of her practice right now?
yes. And
You want to
Scott,
tell us what it is we're going to see?
yeah, interestingly enough, this is a 6-minute video clip that I'm sharing, and that actually, when I was looking up to see what this clip was from, is from the full moon lunar eclipse that happened in May. And I thought, oh my goodness, today is a solar eclipse and couldn't be probably a better video to share synchronistically. So Scott, I just want to make sure that I'm also doing this right, because this is the first time I've done a screen share on here, but it is downloaded on my computer and I have it up here. So if you
So the
just
key
guide
to
me to
do
what
it-
I need to do.
Okay, so click share screen,
Okay.
and then make sure that before you click the video, in the lower
Yes.
left-hand corner, do you see where it says share sound?
Share sound, lower left-hand corner. My lower left-hand corner says mute, stop
No,
video.
no. When
Oh,
you
right there. I see what you're saying. I found it.
Make sure that that box is checked.
Thank you.
Do not box optimize for video clip. You don't have to do that. And then just choose the video you're going to show, and
Okay.
it'll open it. And then you press play.
To share your computer audio, please install the Zoom audio device. Please restart your audio sharing. What is all that?
Scott, did we not send a clip to Scott?
She sent it to me on
Yeah, I
WhatsApp.
did.
She sent it on WhatsApp. It's
Oh.
only on my cell phone, and I can't
None of us
transfer
know
it.
how to do that.
Transfer it easily. So what I would like to suggest, because we're running late anyway,
Yes.
I would love to have Carissa come back on the show when she's in a place where she play music, because we want to hear you sing, Carissa. Everybody talks about what a wonderful musical artist you are. So can we arrange to come back onto the show when you're back in the
Yeah.
studio, when you can play?
For sure. Absolutely.
I don't even know how to download it from WhatsApp. Had I known we were there, I would have figured it out to get it over to Scott. Oh, her sound bath is such an extraordinary treat. So that means you're going to get your wish, Scott. You end up having a show that's just Carissa. I have a funny feeling that's what you were trying to get into, because Carissa, he has wanted a full Carissa show. So we're going to get that. Thank you so much for being here. If we find a way before the end of the show to figure that out, then let's come back to that. And we have 2 more of our most blessed dreamers here ready. And I think we have Free.
There she is.
Frederica Kinlow. Also, Free Love. I call her Free. And I'll tell you quickly, I found her by being a stalker fan. What do you call it when you're like a super fan of somebody? A stalker. Yeah, I was a stalker fan. And I'm watching her show on television. And before I left to go into the Amazon to heal, I thought, I've got to find her. And I found her online and found a way to be able to step into her medicine. I'll let her tell you about her medicine. But first, if Scott shows the video clip, this is one clip from a part of one of the television shows that I watched, and you'll understand why I said, I have to find her. Then I gifted all of my dreamer leaders, Lori, David, Laura, and my daughter with intuitive readings from Free. She is an extraordinary angel on the planet. And once Scott shows that, and then I'm just going to say, Free, take it away.
I keep seeing these little white angels around you, guiding you and leading you. And then there's a guy, I'm not sure why, but he has on a white shirt. This person that I see, and he's younger. He's young. He's not Not like a dad or a granddad or anything like that. He was little, like a child. He's one of those angels.
Oh, wow. My son.
Ah,
Yeah.
you
It was
know,
the last photo I took of him. He was wearing a white shirt.
life was just, it had nothing to do with nobody, right? It really, life just was.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Yeah. He's good though.
Yeah.
It stopped abruptly, but that was the entire video that I had sent to me.
Oh, it stopped abruptly. Well, Free. We're just going to trust the universe. Tell about your website, the work that you do in the world, and who you are, my beautiful sister.
Absolutely. So greetings and peace to all of you. I first honor my father, James Kinlow Jr., and I honor my mother, Dorothy Kinlow, who have transitioned on to beautiful roles, back to the beautiful collective consciousness to make sure that we as a people are ushering into the space of love where we are to go. I also bid honor to my Godhead and my Yayo Oshun. I am truly grateful and honored to be here. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Piper. I love you so much. And thank you to all of the dreamers. My name is Frederica Kinlow, but I go by Free. I do believe that the name is everything. Your name speaks to who you are, and there's power in a name and everything that you call yourself. And so in order for me to be true to me, I have to call me free, because that's truly what I am, a free spirit. I am an intuitive life coach. Now, I chose intuitive life coach because I grew up in the church, and for a long time I heard the word psychic and medium and all of that were words that did not resonate within the church. And as I got a little bit deeper into me and knowing who I am, I realized that, wait a minute, what they were criticizing is actually what I do. And I know that it comes from God. So I ask, what could I call myself? To say that I am a messenger of spirit, of source creator. And it doesn't matter if it's God, Oladumare, whomever, it is all just still the oneness, right? And so for that, I call myself an intuitive life coach. I am also a Reiki practitioner. I am an ordained minister. I am also a doula. I am a doula for birthing of children, as well as a death doula. I actually was a death doula for both of my parents, and I ushered them to this beautiful new role that they have in life. So I channel messages from spirit, from the ancestors, the birds, the trees, the wind, the insects, you name it. You name it. One of the license plates, honey, we ain't gonna stop there. It's little simple things. One of the best conversations that I've ever had was with a dragonfly. And it was absolutely beautiful. I happen to love what I do. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I was put here to do this, right? All of my life has been preparing me for this moment. And not just me, for you guys as well. If you think back on your whole entire life, all of those who are healers, and we all are healers in some form or fashion. We all are. If you think back, your whole entire life has been preparing you for this moment. And when I say this moment, I mean the moment where we truly come into this space of love, realizing who we are. People often say that love is the greatest gift. That's the greatest gift. Well, I beg to differ. I have a different opinion. I call it an open now because I'm open to it right now. For me, love is not our gift. Love is who we are. That's our inheritance, right? It's who we are. The gift is the ability to choose. And each one of us have chosen this life. We have chosen to be here at this moment to bear witness to the greatest emerging of love that I'm sure has ever been done. Ever. Each one of us are the miracle. We are all a spark of the divine. We are source incarnated who decided to have an experience as who we are, which makes this life journey and this thing so beautiful. So beautiful.
I'm loving what you're saying. And I also know that Piper suggested that you might be willing to do an intuitive reading for one of our audience members. And so I'm just getting a little eager to go there if that's possible. Is that something that we can do tonight?
Yes, we can do that. There was one lady on here that I was drawn to, and her name was Pat, and I couldn't take my eyes off of her. I don't know if she's still here, but Miss Pat, I was drawn to her because
we do have a regular. I know who you're talking about. She's a regular named Pat, and I don't see her camera on right now. So I guess maybe if somebody wants to receive a brief intuitive reading from free, turn on your camera and raise your hand. Either raise your hand or put in the little hand. I see Deborah Guerrero is raising her hand.
it doesn't matter, whomever. You just pick one and pull them up.
Linda McCabe raised her hand. Let's go with Linda McCabe. Hi, Linda. You're on with Free Kinlow.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you, Scott.
Hello. You are such a beautiful soul. How are you?
I am obviously a wonderful reflection then. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the first thing that I can tell you, you have a lady. This lady feels like she transitioned when she was kind of younger when she transitioned, maybe in her 60s. And to me, that's a younger transition. She is with you. She's a guide for you. She was about 60 when she transitioned. She makes me feel like there was something going on with her heart. And she is around you. She's with you. She's ever present. I don't know. She feels almost like an aunt, though. She doesn't feel like a grandmother or a mother. She feels like an aunt. I can tell you that she's with you. And I can tell you that she said, this is what she's saying for you. Stop questioning you.
So true.
She said, stop questioning you. Everything that you need is inside of you. She also said to take the leap. You're wanting to move into something else different. And she said, do it. Take the leap.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Don't stand still in it. Everything that you need is on the inside of you. And if you think about it, you'll remember this lady. She had black hair as well. Her hair was black because I can see her in her glory, in her beautifulness. She's a very sassy lady, a lot of fun lady, but she makes me feel like an aunt. So much fun. She liked to laugh. She liked to have joy. Her death wasn't expected either. It was like a sudden death. It was a sudden death. But she is with you, and she wants you to keep moving. She says, don't stop. She says, do it. Do it. Leap into that. Do it. And stop doubting you. What is it that you're wanting to do? What is it that you've been thinking about that you keep having hesitation, and you actually are trying to talk yourself out of doing it? But this is time.
It's healing work. So thank you.
There are
voice.
people that are waiting. There are people that are waiting on you because you think that you're not able, and don't pay attention to what anybody else is doing. This is not about anybody else. This is about you. Everything that you need is already inside of you. Everything. You're already prepared for it. You've been doing work on yourself. So it's time for you to give it. You've been doing this work. And I feel like you've been doing this work on yourself for you started it maybe about 5 years, but you've really been in it strong and heavy. Like for 3 years, you've been like, boom, boom, boom. And you keep, it's like you're teeter-tottering, like, okay, I'm gonna go. And then you say, no, I got to just learn one more thing. Healing work, healing, you will never, healing work, listen, you're going to forever be learning because things are ever changing. Do everything that you need to do. Do your business. This is the homework for you, right? The name of your company, what you're going to do, all of that. Get everything, your logo, everything, your website. That is your homework, right? No more sitting down. Your hands are amazing. Your hands are amazing. You have such a power in them, right? Put them to work. Your hands. This gift was given to you because there are people that you have to serve. There are people that you have to, and here's the beautiful part about it. It's going to allow you to travel even more. You are someone that is not set on. So this is international healing work that you will be doing. This is not just, this is international, right? And this is all nationalities. And this is also all walks and faiths of people.
Perfect.
I'm saying that you are ready. This gift was given to you. It came to you. It came to you because you were ready for it. Because you already said yes. Before you came here, you raised your hand and you said, me, I'll go. And this lady, whoever she is, think about who she is. She's dark hair and she is saying, tell her, I said, get off her ass.
Yeah, I think it's one of my, I believe it's one of my aunts. She'd be like that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to come on in just because we're about 30 minutes over tonight. But that was so beautiful. Thank you, Linda, for
You're such a love.
Yeah,
It
thank
was
you.
just a delight to be pushed, and I thank you.
Piper, we're trying to bring you on. Free, thank you so much. And, I got your bio, but we don't have how people can reach you. So can you put into the chat box how people can reach you if they want to receive support or a session?
Absolutely. They can go to my website, freedomloveexperience.com. I think I put it in the chat already. freedomloveexperience.com.
But also, she has her another show on Instagram. She has a television show, but another show called Tea for Thought. So when you want to spill the spiritual tea with Free, don't forget to find out about how to be a part of that broadcast as well.
Wow.
And I know, Scott, that you said we're running out of time. Does everyone feel that they can hold on just for 2 more songs? How do we feel? Do we have 7?
Well, we have an Omashar song. We want to have an Omashar song. And then the other song you had in mind was?
Okay, so we'll just do, well, it was going to be, we'll just do love one another so that we can, so the reason that we're going to bring this one forward is I did this, I produced this with John Legend, and I brought all of these people together. I brought Dionne Warwick and Boys to Men and Dr. Michael Beckwith and the military and you name it. I brought all of these people together with his nephew during a time where gun violence was really plaguing our schools. We wanted to find a way to discuss gun violence by bringing the children that had survived that elementary school shooting and the high school shootings, and members of the military and mothers who had lost their children to gun violence. And since we are here bringing all of this love during another time of war and war upon war on our streets, in our hearts, in Ukraine, in Israel, in Palestine, I thought this would be a beautiful way to bring this message back, that we have to love one another. And I thought that we would show that, hopefully close that out, and then go to your no, oh, that's Pachamama, not that.
Whoops. All right, so that's what I had. I'm sorry, there's so many videos that I brought down for you. Let's do this. Let's go to Omashar for his song. While he's doing that, I will pull down the John Legend video from you. All right.
Okay, awesome. To love one another. Sounds good.
Of one another. And I did find, by the way, I was looking for it. I did find the website for our wonderful Freedom Kinlaw.
Yes.
There it is, freedomloveexperience.com. And so everybody, if you want to receive a session from this incredible, vibrant, dynamic woman, go to her website, Freedom Love Experience. There's 2 E's, by the way, love and then into experience. And we want to experience more love with freedom.
And you can watch her television show as well. What's the name of the television show again?
It's Down South Spirit.
Down South Spirit.
I think I saw it on Gaia, but it's also on TLC and on another network.
It's on TLC, it's on Hulu, it's on Amazon, it's on all of them. And no matter where you are, it's all over.
I had to track her down from that show. And I tell you, she brought my father to me, and it was the most amazing 2 hours that I needed. I just don't have words. So
that's an incredible gift to be able to bring connection. By the way, Piper's father was a legend. Ron Dellums, one of the great congressmen in history. He's here in the Bay Area. Everyone knew Ron Dellums because he, for so many years, served the people of the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
So
he authored the Comprehensive Sanctions Act, ended apartheid, brought Mandela home, started the Congressional Black Caucus, worked to start the ERA, and picked cotton with Cesar Chavez. They did all of that movement together, and just an extraordinary human being.
I do want to let people know, by the way, of course, we're running a little bit late tonight. We will still have our KES group healing with Deborah Juliet. That's going to happen as our conclusion. But let's go ahead and go to beloved brother Omashar.
Omashar.
Hey,
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A family of one. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, and I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's all go. We're going to go to gallery view. Let's give some twinkle to our beautiful beloved brother Omar Shar. The powerful rendition of a song that we all love so much. Thank you.
Beloved John, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I'm downloading the John Legend video. I was able to find it. It's going to take a moment. And I know that we were going to go back to Lisa Gara
Yes.
for a moment. So
Did you find her song with her son? This is perfect.
yeah, her song is ready to go. So
yes,
let's
let's
get
do it.
Liza on. So Liza, do you want to just introduce what this song is all about? What we're going to be experiencing?
Peace, family. Once again, thank you all for staying on so long. I am a singer-songwriter. I have a mother-son duo with my eldest son, who is 25 years old. He's been joining me for some time. And so we're going to share a video of me and my son singing together a song called, it's called Forever Song. And it's a love song, y'all. It's a love song. I hope you enjoy it.
I love you.
Here we go. Oh, hold on a second. I had it. There we go. Trying to open it.
And her beautiful son just healed from an accident.
Yeah, my son actually this year has been quite an adventure. My son broke his neck this year.
Yeah.
And he made a full recovery, and he is all the way alive in the world, practicing his gifts. He's an urban farmer. He's a producer. He was the lead producer on my project, The Lovers, that I was just talking about earlier in the program. And we formally present under the group name GROW, GROW. So give thanks for healing.
With her beautiful son, and thanks for his healing. Oh, good Liza. He is such a big.
I've got the video here, and I'm having a little trouble getting it to actually open. It's on my desktop, and it's being a little cranky. So it might be because I'm downloading the John Legend Love One Another video. It might be that my computer's not quite knowing what to do at the same time. I'm appreciating Dr. Ivy is giving us her blessing. There it is.
Yes, let's all do that.
Here it is. I've got it ready. Here we go.
Oh, that was
All
powerful stuff.
Dr. Ivy, you made it happen. When she put up her hands, that did the trick.
The power of the dreamers.
All right.
I love you, I do.
I do, yeah.
I love you, I do.
I do.
I love you, I do. I love you, I do. I give thanks for you. What we have is true. How you show up for me. This sacred chemistry. I give thanks for you. What we have is true. How you show up for me. That sacred chemistry. I love you. I do.
I do, yeah.
come together. You make life better. Wealthy forever. You and I. We come together. You make life better. Wealthy forever. You and I. We come together. You make life better. Wealthy forever. You and I. We come together. You make life better. Wealthy forever. See, what we have is special, for you and me. I would agree. Indeed, the magic of intention is all we need to make love our legacy. Like a tree, by water streams, you nourish me. You nourish me like a bird. I spread my wings, forever song. I'm free. I love you. I do. I love you. I do. I love you. I do. Love you. I do. Tú eres mi otro yo. Tú eres mi otro yo. Tú eres mi otro yo. Tú eres mi otro yo.
You are my other me.
Tú eres mi otro yo. 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 I see you. 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 I see myself in you, and don't you see yourself in me too? I see myself in you, and don't you see yourself in me too? I see myself in you. I see myself.
Come on, say it.
I see myself. I see myself.
Say it. I
See you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Oh, that was awesome.
It's so awesome.
Wow.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. So grateful. I'll put the link in so you can get a link to that as well. Appreciate y'all.
Can I tell you what really touches me there? To see this beautiful love between mother and son.
Exactly.
This is so beautiful to see this relationship, this bond. And I know that we're closing out, and I'm grateful we're closing out with this next one. Oh my God, I'm so in love with you, Liza. I love you and your son. I love this relationship. Is just so you know, in what we're opening up with Love One Another, this is opening with a different mother, and ones that we're going to continue to remember. It opens with the tape. We had the final tape off the phone of Trayvon Martin. As he lay dying, his mother had left him a message on his phone. And so this is Love One Another. And we open up with the message his mother had left him on the phone as he lay dying on those streets. And you'll remember when you watch this, these are all of the people, children, elementary school through high school, and mothers and family and soldiers who have survived or lost people to gun violence. And let's keep that in our hearts as we think about the world and Israel and Ukraine and the streets of America. We have to love one another. I produced this right after the last shooting.
Hey, Tavon, it's your mom. I was just calling to check up on you. making sure you're doing okay. I also wanted to remind you, you can only love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're protecting your mind. I love you. Bye.
For my brother, for my sister, for my cousins and my lovers, all God's children. This is for these streets. This is for the weak. If you're feeling down, come on now, call me, listen. We need to love one another, need to hug one another. We sell drugs to each other. A brother would say love you, but he'll still kill you. And that right there, dog, will be the end of us, but this will be the hell of us. I got the blueprint, how I'm gonna save us. I have the blueprint, how I'm gonna make it. And everybody back home, I ain't forget about you. Don't focus on the current, it will drown you out. And if you lost in the hood, you can't get out. And it's the world savior, watch me walk it out. Story of my life that I'm about to talk about. How we go from being kings to fiends and now the dreams. Just to be a trap star. And many times go down that road and they didn't get far. And if you tired of the stressing, let this be a lesson. Love is the answer to for my brother, for my sister, for my cousins and my lovers, all God's children. This is for these streets. This is for the weak. If you're feeling down, come on now, call me, listen. Dear America, what did destroy heritage? You took our history, changed it, and then you buried it. And I'm just curious, why won't we be like Paris skin? It's the same way Sammy Sosa wanna bleach his skin. Like they painted Jesus Christ as a white man. Around we go, where the love at? And when you look in the mirror, do you love that? Self-hatred, displacement. It's funny how the hate take on different faces. And how happiness can get you through the mazes. And when you come out, you on top. And keep moving on, cause the hate don't stop. You gotta help yourself to get the love back. You gotta help yourself to get the love back. You gotta help yourself to get the love back. Now where the love at? Now where the love at? For my brother, for my sister, for my cousins and my lovers, all God's children. This is for these streets. This is for the weak. If you're feeling down, come on now, call me, listen. Hey, love one another, love one another. Oh yeah, come on. Hey, my sisters and my brothers, love one another. Oh yeah, come on. Hey, my sisters and my brothers, love one another. Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's powerful. That's powerful.
Yeah.
You do such great work. Your videos, Piper, are
Thank you.
always just exquisite. And
Thank
I do
you.
want to let people know how they can get a lot more of all your things. Her website is kind of an
My
interesting-
website is piperdellums.com or isloveretreats.com or healinghotels.com, but piperdellums.com has everything. Has
Oh, okay. All right.
connect to
Yeah,
all my
Islam Retreats is what I've
websites.
got pulled up right
Yeah.
now.
To my
So,
book, my
but here's
film.
piperdellums.com.
There I am before COVID when I when I was super glam.
All right, so we've got piperdellums.com where you can learn all about her and go to her home, and she's doing a lot. So I really encourage people to go and look at all the things she's doing. She is a author, activist, advocate, and survivor. And her writing is powerful. And your Is Love Retreats is where we can learn a lot about your different projects, including the healing hotels. But we didn't even get a chance to really talk about the healing hotels
That's okay.
tonight.
You met the healers, the dreamers, and we're going to be utilizing this group of powerful people to create. Well, there's a lot that we talked about earlier, but this just means Scott has to have us back. What do you think, dreamer?
Absolutely. We will do another Dreamers show, talk about hotels. Hear Caressa singing live. I want live from Caressa. I'm on gallery view, by the way, everybody, so know that the camera's on you. And
Love you. We thank you, Scott. Everyone, can we just say thank you to Scott for doing this work continuously, for being a global tribe leader. And, you know, we're so grateful. We're so grateful to have platforms like this all over. Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
I look forward to another Dreamers show. Definitely in November, December, we'll book it. All right.
And Omashar, thank you for always being the sound, the sound and the heart for the Global Peace Tribe. Consistent. He and Scott together are shifting and changing the world. God bless you too. Thank you for having us.
We love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, don't go away, everybody, because we've got one final incredible experience. You know, we have on Saturday nights now, we conclude our show with a KES group healing, always led by a member of the Twin Ray community. And tonight, I'm really pleased that our healer is going to be beloved Deborah Juliet. You've seen her lead meditations many times on the show. And tonight she's going to lead the KES group healing. And so, Deborah, I'm going to turn it over to you to describe to people a little bit about the experience and then lead it. You're muted, so you need to unmute.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. Thank you so much, beloved and beloved community. Everybody was really, really, really so wonderful on this show tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you for changing the world, each one of you. Everybody was really, really awesome tonight. So yeah, more of that, more dreamers. The world needs that. Thank you, Piper. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Free. This was, I mean, I know Linda said such a long time. This was right on top. This was exactly what she needed to hear. Awesome. And such beautiful songs.
Deborah, honey, your internet connection's really, really poor. It's in the red, shows me. Can you, if you can close any other programs on your computer, if there's anything you can do, just because you're kind of, we want to hear everything you have to say, and you're a little bit choppy and a little fuzzy, and it always shows me what a person's internet connection is, and it's in the red right now. And we want to be able to have a complete experience with you.
Okay, 1 second. I'm doing what I can.
Okay, well, hopefully it's still in the red.
Well, there's not much more I can do, to be quite honest. I've closed everything.
We'll just do our best then, and hopefully people will be able to hear you.
I think the healing is going to be pretty silent, so I'm inviting every beloved, beautiful soul here tonight, and also everyone who's going to be watching the recording, to just make it as comfortable as you can right now. Please don't be shy to lay down and make yourself really, really feel comfortable. The Christic energy is going to be finding its light and love through me. So I'm just a facilitator, and I've heard some feedbacks about being a very powerful healing. So I'll definitely do my very best to give everything that the divine can offer to you. The divine will work on each and every aspect of your soul, your body and your mind, your Akashic fields, all the light bodies, 7 generations back and forth. It's literally transforming karma. So just invite you now to enjoy, and whatever you feel, whatever you don't feel, nothing happens without the permission of your soul, of your body, and of your mind. Nothing will be done that is not in your highest timeline and in your highest will also. So yeah. So I'll start with a little prayer to make sure that it's all encompassed, and then we let the magic, the divine magic work. Yeah. Okay. Maybe have a little song in the background. I don't know if, but I think then, oh, yeah, afterwards. Um, Still of mind and clear of heart, I enter now into the cosmic portal of holding, where the higher self of this entire beautiful group tonight awaits. With open heart, complete trust and surrender, and in the name of the divine cosmic Christ, I ask now for the manifestation of the highest timeline reality for all beloved members here online to become realized of mind, body, and soul with gentle lessons and graceful process, and increase this holding as much as the cosmic law, the physical body, and everyone's soul here shall allow. I choose now to live in the reality where the healing has already been accomplished. The fates have been altered and our prayers answered through thine holy presence of love. While honoring the free will of all, I give my complete thanks and gratitude for all that has already occurred through your mighty presence and thine eternal light. Exactly, we put all the countries that need the love and light into our prayers as well, no doubt. We are free, the soul is free, and all is free, and so it is. Amen. Deborah Juliette calls upon the cosmic Christ, supreme intelligence, to support and facilitate this group KES, Christic Energy System, holding session. I ask permission from all receivers present to receive this group holding with the highest good and divine grace for all involved. This would be the time, beloved, where you say out loud, I don't need to hear it, a beautiful yes. I request on behalf of all souls here present tonight to become aligned for the duration of this session to the divine intelligence of Christic Energy System with grace, with ease, and with joy. I invite the Cosmic Christ energy to connect with us now to the most appropriate way for all involved. May all that transpires in this microcosmic reflection of our group constellation support and uplift the ascension of the entire human collective and all sentient life. I also call forth assistance from the Divine Heavenly Mother and Heavenly Father presence to ever overlight this group container with pure, unconditional love from the Most High. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Thank you. And so it is. Okay. Skeletal structure to bone to cranium, spinal column to spinal nerves, muscular to ligament, circulatory and lymphatic system to venous and arterial, heart to lung, blood, breath to blood to brain barrier, organ and endocrine system, recalibrate, immunity system and blood chemistry upgrade, central nervous system to parasympathetic to sympathetic to vagus nerve, balance now. It is complete. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, beloved Deborah, for that beautiful experience.
Thank you. It's my greatest pleasure. Thank you, dear Sylvia. You're so loved by the divine. You're all so loved. It is such an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Everybody who's still with us, and you can turn your cameras on. And it's always nice to receive any experiences if people want to put in the chat box what they experienced, or if you raise your hand and you want to come on camera and share what you experienced. It's always nice to have a few sharings like that. So anybody can go into the chat box, or if anybody wants to share on camera, raise your hand. Or you can just unmute yourself. Okay, dear Therese, thank you.
Namaste. Deborah, when you give us this gift, I truly feel that I go to the realms, the other frequencies. I just bow to you and thank you. I feel like I'm getting it after 50 years of working and meditating. Oh, it is so truly heavenly. Thank you.
My greatest honor and pleasure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being open and letting it happen, and for opening yourself to receive. Thank you.
Thank you, Dia. And I'm going to read just a couple of comments that have come in. Grace Denise writes, that was wonderful. Omashar says the music really helped. Dia had also written, Deborah, truly holding. Thank you, so beautiful. Linda McCabe writes, thank you, Deborah, this was beautiful. Roger and Bonnie write, thank you, beloved Deborah. Susan writes, so beautiful and healing, thank you. And I'm going to bring her back up. Our beloved Piper Dellums wrote, so beautiful and healing, thank you, love. God bless you all. And God bless you, Piper, for this beautiful show you co-created and co-hosted tonight. Thank you, beloved Deborah, for concluding this with a lovely KES healing. Elizabeth Kelly, who's with us, who's also one of our favorite presenters. She's on the show on a regular basis. I'm going to put her on while I read what Elizabeth wrote. She wrote, thank you, everyone. It was such a powerful program, very inspiring. Every presenter was amazing.
Yeah. You did a great job, Piper, putting this together. Scott, it was a really inspiring program. Thank you, Deborah. So many presenters. Carissa, it's a real treat to have been here. So anyways, good to see you today, Scott.
Thank you, everybody, and look forward to seeing you next Wednesday night. And actually, Wednesday night, one of our presenters will be Deborah, doing more of her healing work and talking about that. So Wednesday night show is going to be all about, we've got 3 wonderful healers lined up, so it's going to be a special show. Again, thank you, Piper. Let me know, send me some Saturday nights so we can, and we'll schedule for November or December a follow-up show. I'm going to go to review one last time, everybody. So wave goodbye and thank you so much. And we look forward to have a beautiful Sacred Sunday tomorrow. And we'll see you next Wednesday night. Good night, everybody.